Hello everybody, my name is Rob. I'm the co-host of Piper's Notes along with my daughter Piper, and Table Talk with my youngest daughter Petra and my wife Tanya. Before today's episode of Piper's Notes, I wanted to take the time to thank all of our viewers and subscribers who have taken an interest in our content, and of course all of the fantastic guests who have been generous with their time and have agreed to rock out with Piper and I. Some of you are aware that on my Stinson Vision channel, Piper's Notes is one of multiple projects, like Table Talk, that I use as a venue for chronicling our family's passions, hobbies, and life experiences as we grow together. Piper's Notes is our attempt to illustrate that there exists a fundamental connection between the world of professional wrestling and other areas of cultural life, including music, film, theater, dance, and even theology, philosophy, and mythology. We've enjoyed this process, and we can't wait for you to see some of the incredible episodes we'll be releasing in the upcoming weeks. My family and I are devoted members of the National Wrestling Alliance fan community and what we've been referring to in recent months as the hashtag NWAFam or just the NWAFam. I wanted to share a special word of appreciation for those in the fan community who have inspired my family and I to create our own content for like-minded persons to consume and benefit from. I'm thinking of people like Adam Rotella and Elder Sauer of the fantastic 10 Pounds of Podcast. Of course, the amazing and unforgettable Wrestling Days, my Mongrovian cousin, Jason Calley and his absolutely essential Alliance Wrestling blog, a more recent member of the NWA fam who brings a distinctively and very unique European flair and taste to the game, Last Minute Wrestling podcast, the WCW Project, RJ at Ringside Rant, and of course the great Dave LaGreca at Busted Open, and Brian Solomon, contributor to Pro Wrestling Illustrated. This doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of people who I've grown connected to and who've inspired me each day, including fan-driven content creators like The Masked Fan, and talent-driven content creators like Brian Rosa, Thunder Rosa, May Valentine, Camille, Zicky Dice, The Question Mark, Shooter Stevens, and even recently Nick Aldis. The world of wrestling-related and influenced content is huge and vibrant, and I encourage you to support each of those I've named and the many more that escape me at the moment. I am pleased to announce that with the release of today's episode of Piper's Notes, Stinson Vision is now co-partnering with Gary Horn and Hey It's Will Daly as a contributing member of This Is the NWA podcast. I am so humbled by the invitation to join this exciting alliance of National Wrestling Alliance related content creators. I have admired Gary's insight, wisdom, and incredible interview style for a long time, and Hey It's Will Daly is quickly establishing a credible digital footprint. I'm thankful for the opportunity to bring my family's content to an audience that might otherwise not have known us. Without any further ado, I am proud to present to you as the newest contributor to This Is the NWA podcast, the latest episode of Piper's Notes featuring our NWA World's Television Champion, Outlandish Zicky Dice. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, I'm Piper, this is my dad, and today we're here with the world's TV champion, Outlandish Zicky Dice.
It sounds so good to hear. Thank you for having me. Piper, I gotta ask, are you ready to get outlandish?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
This is the Outlandish one, and we were sitting here thinking, what's a video that summarizes, if I could picture like Zicky Dice growing up during the high school days, who would that remind me of? And boom, I was like, come on now, Twisted Sister. Twisted Sister epitomizes Zicky Dice, the Outlandish one.
I love to hear it. I'm ready to get twisted, sister.
All right, well, we sent you a link. We're going to go ahead and do a little 3, 2, 1 countdown, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, 1, and go. Dinner table.
Pass the carrots, please.
Now we make sure you get the vegetables in.
Looks like
Yep.
excuse, please.
How many siblings do you have there, Champ?
I come from a family of 5. I am the middle child. I'm sure that explains everything. Look at these shirts. This hair. That's hair.
Everyone's
right
awkward.
This dad's got a bad attitude, man.
Yeah.
He was,
He doesn't look too happy there.
uh-oh. He hears hints of something. What is that?
I know what
The-
that is. That's music.
She's loving it.
He's just a child.
She's like thinking like, this was the biggest mistake of my life right here.
You sat there and wondered what I was doing in my room growing up. This is it right here.
That's right. You're in a band. You're in a band. You got to. Are you still active in the band and everything?
Oh yeah, I sing in a band, and I had a guitar that looked almost identical to that. That was my first guitar. This is exactly what I would be
What
doing.
do you think you're doing?
Yep.
You call this a room?
I'm getting PTSD, to be honest.
I want you to
Wow.
straighten up this area now.
He is. Is
Wow.
that
Disgusting slob! Stand up straight! Tuck in that shirt! Adjust that belt buckle! Tie those shoes!
a what a jerk, man?
I know.
Twisted sister!
No,
What is that?
he's not making Pops proud there.
Do you understand? What is that? A twisted sister pin on your uniform? What kind of a man are you? You're worthless and weak. You do nothing.
Wow.
You are nothing.
Did he? Oh, he just slobbered.
He spit.
Play that thick,
See,
repulsive, electric
some people might say that he's acting outlandish. People don't understand what outlandishness is. This is like jerkishness. This is not outlandishness.
This is I married a mistake-ish.
Where do you come from? Are you listening to me?
I love this.
What do you want to do with your life?
I want to rock. That's right. Throw something one down.
The mom.
Uh-oh, watch the evolution here.
Yeah.
This is one of the gods of rock. Yeah.
Now that's an outfit right there.
Look at the pink, man.
Take it.
Oh. Yes. Oh. Well, with the streamers.
Drag him down the
The
stairs.
mascara. I guess that's what
You
they
know,
call
my hair's getting there over quarantine. Getting a little late. I got to catch up to the blonde curls you got there. But who drinks milk with dinner? People do that anymore. I don't think I've done that since I was. Piper, do you drink milk with dinner?
No, not really, actually.
What do you typically drink with dinner?
Sprite or Gatorade.
Oh, I love Gatorade. What's your favorite Gatorade flavor?
The light blue, the mint kind of color.
Mine is fierce grape, always will be.
Nice.
Look at that TV. Look at there it is. That's
You got a couple of those still, don't you, Zicky? I envision like your room having that 19-inch box
Imagine being
TV.
there in the 80s. Look at that. Look at that. Imagine being in that crowd. I would.
Glitter for
time
days.
travel gets invented, this is where we're going. Look at the paint. This is, you're giving Zicky back some ideas here. Don't be surprised when everything comes back to normal. If you start seeing me with more lipstick and makeup, you'll know where it is.
Look at them all.
Banging the drums with his hands. Look at the kid stoked. He's not even worried about his dad falling out the window anymore.
Nah, man. Something's lost in that. I mean, I love heavy metal today too, but it's like this sort of theatricism,
Oh my
the
God.
spectacle
Did you
of it's
see
just
that
lost
pink
today.
mic stand? Did you see the full pink mic stand? Did anyone see that?
Oh, his face. That was not a smart
Oh.
idea. Oh.
Oh, wow.
He kind
Speak
of
up.
reminds
This
me of
guitar came from Target.
that dad kind of reminds me of Barney from Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, yeah.
Look at it. This is true. Take notes. This is true style, right?
Oh, no doubt.
I need to find out who who their hairstylists are too.
That's it, man. There's the little stripes. I love the little stripes they put on there sometimes, like they're going onto the gridiron or into battle or something.
What's that?
He's like, oh no.
For a second, I thought he was coming around. Oh wait, no. You know, I had a neighbor that was just like that when we were growing up with our band. So
Did y'all play in the garage?
I get sympathized. Oh yeah, we blew up Mom's garage. All the neighbors. Oh yeah.
There it is, man. We're not gonna take it. One of the epic rock videos of all time, ushered in an era. They epitomized the hair band. They epitomized everything that was wonderful about the 80s, things that we're just missing today. And I think that's a lot of what outlandish Zicky Dice brings to our culture, is he brings a little taste of that outlandishness, that just over-the-top theatrics, just whatever it takes, you know, I'm going to just freaking crush it through your mouth, no matter what.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll get Twisted Sister, see if they're still jamming, have them come on and do my entrance music for me.
Heck yeah, you are. Heck yeah, you are. No doubt about it, man. What you said, what was your, you had a question about Broadway? Piper here loves Broadway. She loves, like, Phantom and Beetlejuice and stuff like that, so what were you wanting to ask me?
If you could be any Broadway character, what would you, which character would you be?
Well, I'd probably have to be, didn't they do the Broadway Spider-Man?
I think so, yeah.
So you'd be...
I think I read it. I would like to be Peter Parker in that. I think that would be pretty fun.
Okay. Good deal. Right, if we were to get Zicky Dice's first generation iPod the shuffle, the best version, they still haven't improved on it. What's on your playlist right now?
Oh man. That is where things get shocking. I am a huge fan of music. If I can vibe to it, move to it, I'm gonna love it. So to be honest with you, there's a lot of 80s and 90s R&B on there. I love R&B.
Oh yeah.
I love Prince. I love. I started to get into country, believe it or not. Some country as of lately. I know that's when I know I'm starting to my mind. But I like a lot of punk rock, hardcore, metal, poppy stuff. I love some foreign stuff too. Like if you heard Blackpink from South Korea.
I know what Blackpink is. I don't listen to their music, but I know what Blackpink is.
You should check them out. They're super fun. I love anything fun. And of course, I don't want to have to say this out loud, but I'm going to. Anything 80s. I love in the car. I have the 80s hit station on all the time. Love.
So we're talking Journey, we're talking Bon Jovi, we're talking whatever,
Madonna,
man.
You Warrant. Any money, you name it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. You mentioned R&B. We like R&B also. We're partial to metal, but we like Broadway theater, a little bit of country, a lot of bluegrass. We're trying to enculturate our daughters. We're both, my wife and I are educators, so we don't have an exorbitant amount of money, but we spend our money on travel and experiences. I want my girls to never be impressed by some dusty boy, you know. So we try to give them good musical and cultural experiences, but going back to the 80s and R&B and stuff, I think of like PM Dawn. When I say PM Dawn, what comes to mind?
Just the feels, man. All the feels.
Set adrift on memory bliss of you.
So good. So good. And that, you know what? I can listen to that stuff while I'm working out and in a poopy mood. You name it.
I have a question. What is your guilty pleasure in music?
Wow. Oh, okay. I love.
This is a Bieber fever question.
I love sad music. I listen to sad music when I'm happy and not sad. Zicky Dice is a huge emo boy. Don't tell everybody, but anything sad, I love.
That's weird. We don't often think of Zicky Dice as being someone who's like more introspective and reflective because you're so outlandish, you know. But we're not going to say anything.
Well, I mean, this is a video.
This is a friendly conversation.
I'm embarrassed. I didn't prepare for this. You didn't tell me you were going to bring me out here to embarrass me.
No, we're gonna. Hey, we've got some special effects. We're gonna edit this up, make it, throw some starbursts and things, some glitter and all that kind of stuff. Pink, a lot of pink. Let's see, man, what was I was gonna? Oh yes, so you're the world's television champion. You've got the famous $16,000 fanny pack, but a person of your stature and caliber doesn't just have one. If you got a $16,000 fanny pack, somewhere you got another one. How many fanny packs do you have in your rotation?
You know what? They circle through. They circle through. The wear and tear on a Zicky Dice fanny pack goes pretty quick. That's why I gotta make sure the money stays coming in, so the fanny pack stay coming in. It's a vicious cycle. Vicious cycle. And it's easy to get lost in the mix. Sometimes maybe I want a bigger one, or a more pink fanny pack.
Mm-hmm.
Or
that's a big problem in today's society.
Yeah, you can't get enough pink. You can't get enough pink.
I've been thinking about trying to get some help, but the pink's a little obsessive, and so is the fanny packs. So
I think
there might be a patch for that. Maybe there's a doctor that can help with this. I don't know.
Right. I don't know how often you follow the NWA with all the fan base. There's a core of us that are really devoted on Twitter and whatnot. And one of the things that always comes up is, man, it would not surprise me on the next time we have power that Zicky Dice brings that beautiful nickel and red television title out with pink leather on the back, man. The pink strap.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know. The Zicky Dice mind is a scary thing.
Oh.
So you never know.
Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it.
I vacuum sealed the title. I buried it since all of this started, so it's preserved right now.
Right.
And it still has my germs from the famous lick. And some say that might have started the whole coronavirus, but we won't talk about that here. We won't talk about that there. What matters is I think today I'm on day 57 of television champion, undefeated. Life is good.
That's all that matters, yeah. That's all that matters. You are the undefeated into the 57th day of the reign of the world's television champion, man.
So if I want to dress up like Twisted Sister today and go to the store and pick up a banana, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you are. Heck yeah, you are.
And that's what television champions do.
Yeah.
And you know what? Since you got me on here, I got to return the favor. Did you know that Zicky Dice is starting a Twitch channel?
Oh man, shoot, man. I saw something. Did you say something about that on Twitter?
I did.
Yeah, that's where I saw that.
Process. I'm going to be partnering up an affiliate of Twitch, so we're gonna have to do some cross content here.
Oh man, you got it, brother. You got it, man.
I think you guys can make me famous.
We are in your debt. We are in your debt forever, champ.
And what do you think about this, Piper? I gotta ask. Zicky Dice, the musical on Outlandish.
Oh,
That.
I can see you now dancing flamingos. Fanny pack
I want
characters.
dancing flamingos, and yeah, I want to be a fanny pack dancer.
that would
Yes,
instantaneously. That would make Hamilton, Phantom of the Opera, Rock of Ages, and
I don't-
Beetlejuice irrelevant.
I
That
don't,
would make that culturally irrelevant.
I don't want you to say anything about Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera is always going to be you.
No doubt, man. Hey, champ, I know you're busy, man. You got a lot of MTV, 120 minutes of rock and roll to catch up on today. You got a lot of getting onto MySpace and whatnot, and you got to go, out there and do whatever it is that's the most outlandish thing you can do, brother.
I gotta do two things, but I gotta say thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Man.
We will have to do this again. Like I said, come over to the Zicky Dice Twitch channel, say hello, let's have some fun anytime.
Yeah. Hey, that's all you had to say, champ. Hey, you be safe, brother. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
You as well. Thank you
All right.
very much.
Thank you.